members of the 13th Executive Council, members of the legislative body, my beautiful audience here present, my opponent team, that is Student Service Council, and my honorable team Renaissance members. The only team that matters, a team that can be entrusted with the mantle of leadership, and you are guaranteed with a fruitful product as demonstrated by the leadership of the 13th Executive Council. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Amadou Eba, stand before you here to declare my sincere intention to serve as the finance minister of this noble institution that is Edusa. As an enthusiastic economic miner and a dedicated entrepreneur, I've always been driven by a commitment to honesty, hard work, and dedication. And if given the opportunity to serve as the finance minister of our great Edusa, I am committed to instill transparency, truthfulness, honesty, integrity, and accountability in all financial aspects. Because we all know how important finance is in an institution. Without finance, an institution cannot work. The finance department or the financial sector is the engine of any institution. Because if you see this event today, that is this convention, and even the upcoming election is conducted is because of finance. I am pleased to present to you a set of policies. Policies that I believe will change the financial landscape of our beloved Edusa. Remember, every financial challenges we face today is a stepping stone of our association brighter future tomorrow. And with the policies I am going to present to you, they are not just mere policies. They are policies that are attainable. With these policies, we are not only building a stronger foundation, but we are, under my ministry, if I am elected, constructing a bridge to success. One of my first policies, which has been and still a problem when it comes to Edusa, that is the collection of union dues. We all know how significant these union dues are. But how many of us here are aware that dues need to be paid? Only few. Or the only time you are going to be aware is when you are due to graduate, where you will be pinned to pay an amount before you collect your transcript. And my policy is to generate revenue. My first policy, generating revenue through the collection of these union dues in order to finance Edusa's activities like the famous nationwide tour, the Edusa Week, the Edusa Retreat, and even our election. We are now in the famous Faraba. If voted into office as your finance minister, I will make sure I form a committee. This committee will be responsible for the prompt payment of these union dues. Because it's going to be very easy since we are all under one umbrella now. And my second policy is in line with the first policy. That is, when dues are collected, they need to be recorded. And under my ministry, when voted into office, I propose to already strengthen the already existing database and innovate a more innovative recording system where not only the names and details of students will be recorded, but also a receipt will be sent to each student send your email. I will snap it and send to your email. This is necessary in case you pay your union dues as a first semester student. When you come to graduate, the records are nowhere to be found. But log into your email is going to be available there. My final policy there is going to be that is partnership. In collaboration with my president, the vice president, the secretary general, and my council members, I will make sure we instill that partnership that is already existing and reach out to further existing partners in order to solve Edusa's problem. Because we realize the less than 50,000 that is paid for union dues is not enough. So, fellow Edusans, I humbly request for your support in my candidacy. I thank you all.
All right, thank you, Honorable Amadou Eba. We are calling the next speaker who is equally vying for the same position. He is Honorable Haji Njai. Welcome.
Good afternoon to everyone here present. I greet you all, starting from the chairperson, the guests here present, the LC, the 13 executive, and Edusans in general. I greet you all. My name is Mr. Al-Haji Njai. I'm a final year student, majoring in agricultural science and minoring in biology. Edusans, I'm not here to say I'm going to be here to serve as an SSC finance minister or Renaissance finance minister. I am one of the candidates that have been approached by both the two camps to contest for them in a political sector. And you know what this means is because of my capability. I am an economic student within my senior secondary school. I started minor in economics, but I consulted the PM of personal management office. He told me to quit the biology because there is something I'm yearning for. And he told me when I'm done, he will help to achieve that. That's why I quit economy for minor biology. I will tell you to my policy summaries. But before that, I wouldn't do justice if I don't tell you some of the things I've done for Edusa. The past Edusa nationwide tour, I serve as a member and a speaker for Leipzig County Senior Secondary School. Not only that, I serve as the first winner of the Edusa Mini Tournament. During the Edusa Mini Tournament, I serve as a coach and I won the trophy with year 2. Currently, I'm also serving as the technical team for the Edusa main team. So, going further, I will quickly take you through my policy stories. The first policy story is what? Keeping proper and accurate accounting system. Exactly, as you know, it is stated in Section 17 of the Constitution that the finance minister should be responsible of controlling, recording, taking care of the earning and the expenditure of the association. And with me, I will make sure those records are kept. Whenever the need arises, it is reachable anytime, anywhere you might be. My policy too, fundraising. I will be able to raise funds in different ways. Why am I saying that? During the nationwide tour, I served the welfare minister when I was appointed by Uniform Day. And all those who were part of the nationwide tour can bear me witness that. I was one of the most active, if not the active candidate. I can tell you, among all the candidates here, I'm the most versatile candidate. Why would I say that? I can get into a welfare ministry, do well. I can get to a sport ministry, do well. I can get to a finance ministry, and do well. Because I have the practical knowledge. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a business, many of them, going from poultry, charcoal, I can absorb fame. Fundraising also, I work in collaboration with the men's families to make sure that we organize what we call London sale since I came to the University of the Gambia. In no other case did I witness London sale here. So I will partner with the men's families to make sure that there is London sale, food is available to students at a cheaper price. Also, strengthening of the online payment method. As you know, membership dues are paid online. I'll make sure I warn the student. The know that membership due is something that is compulsory. Many educators are here, they are not aware that membership due is compulsory. So I'll make sure they are aware of it.
Yes.
Okay. The third policy is strengthening of the online payment system. I will make sure the membership dues are paid online and straight to the bank instead of paying it physically, the physical cash to the finance minister. And this will not only reduce the risk and the burden of paying the physical cash, but it will also make sure that it reduces the risk of what? It reduces the risk of theft, mismanagement, and also it will save time because it will stay to the bank. Partnership with their institutions. I will make sure I collaborate to make sure that I raise for ministries such as what? MOPSI, MOHAS, UNICEF, and also the GTU to make sure food is available for the association. Financial literacy programs. I will organize financial literacy.
Sorry. Thank you, Honorable Al-Hajinja. Thank you so much. Yes, kindly come over here side by side. Oh, okay, you can have one question and answer session. I will hand over the mic to Mr. Lashko, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. IPR. Now we have a question for Amadou Eba. Amadou Eba, this question is coming from Lamin Jai in quotation Daisy. And the question reads, how will you keep the book of accounts to maintain accuracy records of all incomes and expenditure of the association? If you are pleased with the question, it's okay if I may repeat the question, if you wish. All right, thank you.
Lamin Jai asked a question, how am I going to keep the book of record? That is very simple. If you look at the Constitution, Section 17, subsection 1, the finance minister should be responsible to keep accurate recording of all expenditures and also income gain. That is why, if you look at my second policy, it's talking about that accurate recording. I will not only stop at writing your details and just put it in a system, but again, that detail is going to be sent to your email and also the council's email. It will be uploaded there for transparency's sake and also instill financial integrity. Place it here.
Now, questions for both candidates. Question for both candidates. And this question is coming from Seydou Suare. The question reads, as a finance minister, what activity will you undertake to create revenue to the association? And when and how? For both candidates, please. Sorry.
Well, part of my policy, even though I was not able to exhaust all, I intend to work hand in glove with the welfare and culture minister to make sure we organize programs such as the Edusa retreat. That retreat ticket will be on sale, and the revenue generated from the sale of those tickets can boost the finance account.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for asking that wonderful questions. Ways I can make sure I earn finance or money or whatsoever for the association, I can tell you. That's why I said I am one of the most versatile candidates when it comes to this Edusa election among the candidates. Why did I say this? I am an entrepreneur. I know the practical know-how, what it takes to make sure the financial health of an association is stabilized. One way I can do this, as I said earlier, I can organize one on sale in collaboration with the welfare. Selling of t-shirts, caps, jumpers, I can do all this. I can also work in collaboration with the Secretary General to make sure I organize quiz, debate, competition, and drama among schools where tickets will be sold and editors will come and enjoy themselves, and this will earn money. I hope I can answer your question.
Please, as I said, the removal and the question is squeeze. You can review and later you ask. Then the party will also react similarly. So please, just review and ask. And the first time you ask, please don't answer the question. Your call will come. Right? So thank you.
All right, I have a question sorry, not a question, the review. What my opponent said, that he is the only candidate that is approached by both camps. Maybe he is not aware of what happened on the ground. If he is approached this year, I was approached since last year by their camp. And again, should I have a question to ask you? Okay. Huh? All right.
Okay. As he said, for me, if he said last year, I think I will go back to his own people. Suleiman Do is a witness. Suleiman Do is a witness. He approached me last year to come and buy verification sport against Ahmadu Kujabi. That was last year. This year again, I am approached and I accept that of SSC. For him, this guy is someone who was going to people, set their consent to ask them that what is finance all about, that he was forced to contest he was forced to contest. That is why he is here today. And you can never forget that. And if you want, I can tell you the name. He said he don't have the know-how, but he was forced to be there. And we cannot achieve it.
Anyway, to answer his question, I believe my opponent thinks that he knows everything, and nobody knows all.
Hang on. Sorry, this way.
Okay. Hello, my brother Amadou. As you know, association cannot function in isolation. That being the case, emergency might come up. When there's an emergency, or you knock on the door of your donors and they are not responding. There are no ways to tap phone. The feedbacks are not positive. Can you give me some of the plans you have, major plans that can be able to sustain Edusa to see that it is in the level that we want to see it, while you are knocking on the door of the associations and they are not responding, because these things can happen. That's what prepare for this.
Before I answer that question, I would like to review on what he said. Nobody knows all. And again,
answer. It's answer first. Yes, it's answer.
All right.
It's only answer that we are allowed here.
Okay.
Only answer.
Already, the question he asked, that is, what mechanism am I going to put in place in case there is an emergency? That is why last year, before the starting executive councillor took office, there was an emergency, and that emergency was created by their council.
Oh my God!
And again, what were they able to do? They engaged into what? How to call it? Sponsored work. That sponsored work is what helped the account to at least be better in order to be able to conduct Edusa's activities. I can also do the same thing. I also mentioned that in partnership with the technical and also the welfare minister, the culture and welfare minister, that is to organize, please, can you make the land, please? That is to organize retreat in order to earn and raise funds for the association.
And those hobbies, they want to photograph you.
No, we did that already.
The photographer wants to photograph you. So you can shut up.
No, we did that already.
I mean, when you're hugging, the photographer wants to take picture of you.
Okay.
Please listen.
Please, for our dear candidates, please, when you come, when you are asking a question, if you are the first person asking a question, ask the question and